Well, good morning, you guys. It's just going to be Rick and I today. We're just going out and doing, I think, about 30 acres. It's kind of like a respray, which I'll explain in a little bit here. But we're kind of in a hurry. We got a wedding we're going to tonight. A friend of ours that we've known over 10 years. She's grown up. She's getting married, and we're excited to do that tonight. So we're going to go get this job done, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So Rick's just filling up the generators here with gas, but I figure before you start turning them on is when I'll ask you the questions.
Yeah, we ran out of gas last night. We ran out of time last night. We ran out of, I don't know. It was just.
It wasn't going.
We ran out of water last night. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're here at this field. It's a beautiful field. Why are we back? How come I said we're doing a respray.
Yeah.
In this particular location.
We had a little pop-up shower last time we were here, so the first half of the field had enough timing to dry. The last half did not, so or no, I should say that backwards. The first half got rained on. The last half we shut down and we waited out the storm and waited for the leaves to dry, and we went back and we sprayed the last half of it. The first half, it's a 100-acre field, so it was like 50 and 50. So, so the 50 acres were questionable how effective it was. So, we're back. We ourselves had a little bit of product, and the customer found some more product at home. So nobody's having to go buy additional product. Everybody's taking what we have left over from this year, and we're back and gonna put it back on and get this customer taken care of, make sure he's happy. So that's what we want. We want to do a good job.
Yes, we like happy customers, especially when you have beautiful fields like this. You know, you want to come back. You'd like, hey, that looks like a nice place to fly drones. There's no trees, no power lines. So but you want to make everyone happy anyway. So but yeah,
a lot more efficient. 2 gallons per acre than 10 gallons per acre like last night. So.
I wasn't there to videotape that. Sorry, guys.
Not that we don't, complain about that. We always like to take the jobs wherever we can.
Yes.
But we didn't roll into that job with enough time allotted for 10 gallons per acre. And we got back to the field and didn't have enough water for 10 gallons per acre because we normally always spray it at 5. So that immediately turned that job into twice the amount of everything: water, time, mixing, flying it twice. So it was it was a long day.
Yesterday there was something they weren't prepared for, so sometimes those things happen, and it's fine though. You got extra sleep this morning, and we got a party to go to tonight, that wedding, so we're looking forward to that. We're gonna get dressed up and go out.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting away for a little bit, and we're caught up, so we even get to sleep in tomorrow morning. Yeah, yay!
All right, let's get to work. So last night, what Rick was talking about, that they were spraying 10 gallons an acre, it was a pumpkin customer that we've been spraying for quite a while, but my goodness, is it a mess? Look at this. The drones are a mess. The batteries are a mess. The trailer's a mess. My goodness. Must have been a rough night. They didn't get home till 11 o'clock, and it shouldn't have been that long of a night, but just seemed like everything was going wrong for them yesterday. But they got the job done, and they made it home safely, and so that's what we want to happen. The job got done, and everyone was safe, and it was a good job. It was a filthy one, apparently. So what are you working on at this moment?
I'm just going back to the field maps, and it's not like we're just going to start at one edge of the field and start from there. We've got to kind of pick up where we left off with the rain. So
gotcha.
That's.
Do you remember, or how are you figuring out where it was?
No, I took screenshots of that day as we were flying, so I know what we flew before the rain and what we flew after the rain.
Gotcha. All right, so you're just looking for that particular spot in the field.
Right, yes.
Okay. Do we need to move?
I think we may just, because we were down that way.
Okay. So I guess we're gonna move up the lane here just a little bit. I'm gonna hang on. I'll put the umbrella down, and we'll see how the drones handle it. They're just kind of sitting there right now. A little bit bumpier than I'd like, but drone's wobbling. It's okay. It's not too bad. It's not going too far. But I don't like it. I don't like moving while the equipment's sitting up here. Not something I want to see is one of my drones falling or hitting the ground or, whoa, careful. The lane's not that bad though. Guess we're moving up a lot further than I thought. Okay, all is good. We made it. Everything's fine. It wasn't that bad. For that drone to get out of the way. But here's Rick. He's like, okay, I want you to fill it up and I'm going to tell you when to stop. So I'm over at the drone and I'm filling it up and I'm kind of looking to make sure I don't spill over by accident, right? And I'm looking down at the product and I'm looking back at Rick and there he is over. You want to tell me how you tell me to stop?
Yeah.
And I said, I can't hear this. Communication, you know, you got to get it figured out. I was like, you got to have to do this and say, stop, quit. It's a good thing we're married. So what do we have left to do?
About 5 gallons.
All right. Why'd you park that one down there?
It's about 1.5 gallons in the tank, and I didn't want to just spray it out, so I want to make sure the other one gets completed. With its route, and if I need to, I can take what's in that and put it on the route of the other drone, put it where it needs to be, not just spray it out willy-nilly.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice. Good job. You know, it's kind of funny. I was just thinking, sweetie, about the one item that we carried with us last year, the entire season, and yet we don't even have with us and have not needed to use it yet this whole season. You know what it is?
Yeah, the weed whacker.
The weed whacker. I know. That's what I was like walking down here and I thought, oh, I don't, you know, last year I was in the grass all the time and we had the weed whack and so much time with the weed whacker and having to, you know, pick it up and carry it around and not have, we haven't touched it. It stays at home. I think I used it once this season just for weed whacking around the house and that's it. So kind of nice, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Get a good trailer set up and then you can just eliminate the weed whacker altogether. I know some of you are probably thinking too, while Rick and I are, you know, taking the trailer down, we're all done. But, you know, what was the weather like? You know, you should have probably watched it. And that's one of the things when you're doing this type of job, you know, you take in consideration the weather, you watch the weather report, you check on those things ahead of time as much as you can. But so many times we have gone out and, you know, it says rain is in the forecast and we didn't get a drop all day long. And, of course, the wind is another one too. And you try to plan and accordingly for those days as much as possible. But, you know, there's just going to be times when, you know, rain isn't in the weather report or rain is in the weather report and you make your best judgment, especially in the heat of the season when you're really busy and you're trying to get things done. And so it's nice to have this job done though. You know, again, like I said earlier, it's good to have happy customers and, you know, we didn't want the corn to get rained on and, you know, sometimes it happens and most of the time it's fine. But in this case, you know, it just didn't work out that day, but we got it taken care of, and yeah, now we can move on. We got a party to go to tonight. Well, you guys, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.